Hello everyone, it's Lisa with Ink and Inspirations, and in this version of Card Making 101 Essential Tools, I wanted to show you my favorite must-have, I think for everyone, border punch. If you are only going to get one punch to use as borders or a strip as an accent on your cards and scrapbook pages, I suggest this dotted scallop ribbon border punch from Stampin' Up. I have used this so much, and it is very versatile and has so many different looks, and I'm still finding options for it and hope to show you more soon. But it is just a great punch, a great tool to have for your paper crafting. I've recently posted this card on my blog, and you can see that I've just got a little edge and I doubled it. It's got a pink pirouette and then a Marina Mist, and it's just layered for a real pretty bordered look. And I'm going to show you how I use it and tell you about how to cut your paper. Here I've already started punching. I know that's hard to see against that white there. I cut my strip. Now this is just a scrap, so I'll save my scraps especially for this punch. But you need at least, I would cut at least 3/4 of an inch. This is 5/8. I had it, so I'm going to try to use it. But the extra width gives you a little more to work with when you're handling it through the punch. And also another tip I can give you is I always cut the strip that I'm punching the border longer than I actually need it. Like say here's a piece of designer series paper from the Well-Worn collection, and I want to border that. Okay, I cut my strip that I'm working with longer so that I can position this along the side where I want those scallops. I have more option. If you cut your strip the same size as what you need, you're going to be limited. You know, you might find you need it a little longer, or you want the scallops to be a little more even. I've done it both ways. It is much easier to cut the strip longer, okay? And then if you punch the whole thing, you can save the scrap for something else, or throw it away, whatever you want to do. So anyway, here I'm going to show you. I've already started punching this, and I've done it both ways, where I face it toward me, and I'm going to try to do it that way so that I can show you how I line it up. Most of the time I start in the middle. Why, I don't know. Sometimes it's easier for me to handle the paper, but then you have to move it, and I hope I don't get my head in the way here, and line up, and I've got it backwards, Lisa. Okay, now there, I'm lining up the edge of where I've already punched with this little graphic that's on the punch itself. Okay, and then punch, and you move it down. Line them up, punch. And I have people in my classes and clubs always say, how do you know how far to move it down? I just move it down a little bit. The punch is within here, okay? And I'd rather not have a strip in the middle than punch it again. Okay, so we're just going to keep moving it down, punching. And all the while, you're trying to keep, you don't want to push the scallops all the way up against that edge, because then that's what you've already punched off, okay? And then your scallops are going to be out of line. And the sides you want to keep up butted against the top, if you can see over here, is the flat edge that you have not punched yet, okay? So you just keep on going. And do I sometimes over punch and double punch? Yes. But do I worry about it? No. That's why I do extra too. It's another advantage of having a long strip. You can use the good part out of it. Okay, that's good. And see, I did double punch right there, but it's okay. Okay, so I'm going to cut this, and I'm going to show you a couple of ways that it can be used. I'm going to also do, here's a little piece of Cajun Craze. You see I cut that one smaller. Let me just try to do it quickly here. And then I come back this way and finish up doing the other side. Okay, there's my strip. And then I have another strip left over. That was probably about 1.25 inch strip. And see, I could even punch another one out. This is what's left over. See, so you can really use these little strips, ladies. So, you know, if you're making a lot of projects, you can save those. It saves you some time if you save those little extra strips. Okay, let's look at this now. Here's my designer paper. Okay, these are the ways I like to use it. I like to let it just peek out along the edge there. Okay, and see, I glue it. I put the adhesive here, then I put this down where I want it, and then I trim off the excess. Okay, or I can move it out and let the dots show. See, totally different look. This I would use on a feminine card. I've used these little scallops on a masculine card. Okay, so very versatile. You can move it out and have it totally border with the 2 rows of dots there, or you can use it like a ribbon and put it on top. Okay, you can even loop it like this and make little flowers going all the way around and put a button in the middle, or like I did on this card, I did a double edge. I adhered one color, and what I would do in this particular case, I do the contrasting, which is the very vanilla, and border it like that. And you can't really see that vanilla right now, I know, but once I put this here, you line up those scallops and match them up. See there? And then I would just trim and have a really, really nice border. And it really adds to your cards. Okay? See here, this one there? And I decided not to put it on that side because the ribbon added the weight for this side of the card. Okay? Here's another one I did with the Gently Falling set, and I put just a peeking out on the top and the bottom of this Spice Cake designer paper. Lots of ways to use this punch. I highly recommend it. It's wonderful. You will love it. Okay? So if you have any questions, email me at lisa@inkinspirations.com. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.